Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, this is now a voice tutorial video. Today I'm going to show you how to paint these gorgeous roses on a watercolor pad. This is actually a round watercolor pad by Portofino Magnani. And I promise you, by the end of this tutorial, you'll see how just little colors can create magic. Now let's start by wetting our paper evenly. Now comes the fun part, our first wash of paint. I'm going to apply just a right amount of water on all the roses, keeping it light and airy. Don't worry about perfection here. Watercolor is all about embracing that beautiful unpredictability. Let's build some depth. I'm layering more pink while the paper is still damp. See how it's already starting to dance and bloom? Here's where the magic begins. I'm dropping crimson right into the center of this rose. Watch how it creates instant drama and contrast. This is what makes our roses feel alive and three-dimensional. Moving to our second rose, applying the same love and attention. You know what inspired this piece? I was walking through the rose garden in Retiro Park in Madrid. It's called Parque de la Rosaleda. It was in spring last year, and the way the morning light kissed these roses, oof, I just had to capture it. Yeah, I'm using Magnani Portofino round hot pressed pad, and it's 100% cotton. And for my pigment, I'm using ordinary brand. It's Le Franc Bourgeois, pink, crimson, and a touch of lemon yellow. And now I'm switching to my detailing brush. This little here is perfect for those tiny edges and creases. Here I'm playing between pink, darker pink, and crimson, creating a beautiful gradient. Think of it like a conversation between colors. They need to flow into each other naturally. Still with this brush, I'm adding more pigment back and forth. I know it looks a bit dull right now, but trust the process. I'm being really careful not to overdo it. Watercolor is like seasoning. You can always add more, but you can take it away. Notice how I'm avoiding that fold at the tip of the petal. We want to preserve that delicate highlight. Okay, so it's time to bring in the supporting cast, the leaves. I'm starting with a light wash of green. Leaves are just as important as flowers. They're what makes the roses pop. Now I'm slowly building pigment, dancing between forest green and yellow. See this midrib I'm painting? It's these small details that separate a good painting from a great one. creating drama with darker leaves now, using blue, green, and midnight green. This is strategic, replacing darker values around certain areas. We're making our roses and lighter leaves absolutely glow. It's like putting a spotlight on your stars. Oh, I couldn't resist adding this adorable little bud, soft pink with a whisper of orange, because every story needs that sweet supporting character, you know? Now back to building depth, adding darker color on the shadows, and here's something special, a tiny bit of purple. It makes things bold without being overwhelming. And yellow on the other petals keeps things from looking monotonous. So variety is the spice of watercolor life. My liner brush and I are having a heart-to-heart right now. I'm painting crimson into those petal creases to create shadows. You've got to develop a relationship with your brushes, like understand their pressure, their flow. If your brush bends when you don't want it to, it's time to either adjust your grip or treat yourself to a new one. Switching back to my flat brush for some darker pink on the outer petals. See how this creates that beautiful sense of the petal curling away from us? Alright, it's yellow time. I'm placing it right in the center to create interest and depth. Oops, it's a bit too bright. It's okay, I'm dabbing it with dry tissue paper. This is watercolor superpower and it's forgiving. Now adding a touch more until it's just right. Perfect. The center of this rose deserves more love, so I'm detailing the creases with crimson. These little shadows make all the difference. Then softening the outer petals with pink. It's all about balance, dark and light, soft and bold. Okay, so final details on all our roses now. I'm throwing in pink, crimson, and yellow whenever I feel the painting is calling for it. I'm constantly asking myself, am I creating depth? Are my shadows working? Trust your instinct, but also step back and look at the whole composition. Sometimes we forget to focus on one petal, we forget the bigger picture. Almost there, adding yellow green on a few leaves where I imagine sunlight would strike. This is about dimension, making your painting feel like you could reach in and touch it. Light and shadow, my friends, that's the secret sauce. And there we have it. Look at these beauties from just pink, crimson, yellow, and greens. We've created something that feels alive. Remember, every painting is a journey. Embrace the wet and wet blooms, the happy accidents, and surprises. And yeah, thank you so much for spending these 12 minutes with me. If you created something beautiful today, I'd love to see it. Tag me. Until next time, keep creating, keep blooming, and remember, you're doing amazing. Happy painting!